Big up to everyone. Lovely family and lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and I do really appreciate your time once again. This video, I'll be driving you in all the African Cup, most of the countries that won the African Cup of Nations. Some of the countries out there have never won the African Cup of Nations, and I'm going to tell you what year the African Cup of Nations actually sat, and what team was the first team in Africa to win the African Cup of Nations, in some of the countries that have never win the African Cup of Nations. Okay. Before then, let me take your time a little bit. Whatever you are and you want a lot of things here, Intercop is the right place for you. So please pick our numbers right here and get more information. So let's dive into, like I said, the time that Ghana won even our last African Cup of Nations, that was 1982. Cameroon, Nigeria, Senegal, all of them was nowhere to be found. So when we are talking about Ghana football is not just today football. So look at 1982 was the last time Ghana won the African Cup of Nations 4 times. Cameroon came on to now win the African Cup 4 times. Nigeria won it 3 times, if I get it right, but later on we'll get to that. Senegal just recently. So let's start from the first African Cup of Nations was 1957. Okay, 1957. Ethiopia, Egypt played that year finals, and Egypt won the tournament. 1957. Moving to 1959, Egypt played finals against Sudan, and Egypt won that tournament once again. Moving to 1962, Egypt played finals with Ethiopia, and Ethiopia won the tournament at that year, 1962. Okay, 1962. Moving to 1963. Okay, 1963, Ghana played finals with Sudan. Sudan, that now that they are not doing well in football, many years ago they was top all the time, going finals most of the time. So Ghana won our first African Cup of Nations, 1963 against Sudan. Okay, moving to 1965. Ghana went on to play African Cup of Nations finals against Tunisia. So Ghana won the cup 1965. Okay, 1965. And Ghana went on again, meaning Ghana won the tournament triple. Went on again to play, finals against DR Congo 1968, and DR Congo beat Ghana at that year, and they won the cup. Ghana lost against DR Congo 1968. Okay, moving on again, Ghana went on to play finals 1970 with Sudan, and Sudan beat Ghana at that year, and they won the cup against Ghana 1970. Okay, moving on to 1972. Congo, not DR Congo. This is Congo Kinshasa. So Congo, they play finals against Mali, and Congo won that game 1972 against Mali. Okay, and went on 1974, Zambia. This country I have never heard the name before. I think maybe they have changed the country, I don't know. You can see it right here. I have never heard this name. I cannot even pronounce it, so let me escape it. So Zambia lost to this country. You can see it right here, 1974. Okay, moving on, 1976, Morocco played finals against Guinea, and Morocco won that game Morocco won that tournament 1976. Okay, 1976. Morocco won it. And 1978, Ghana played finals with Uganda, and Ghana won the cup against Uganda 1978. Okay, now 1980, Nigeria played finals against Algeria. Okay, Nigeria played finals against Algeria 1980, and Nigeria won the African Cup against Algeria 1980. Moving on to Ghana, last AFCON that we won. Until now, we are still looking a cup to drink water, and cup is not coming. So let's see, maybe what Ivorians did to us. Maybe we're going there to pay back, to revenge, and all of us, we're going to put our prayers to make sure that Ghana will lift the cup in Cote d'Ivoire. It is just our backyard. So so 1982, Ghana beat Libya, and we won that game. We won that cup at that year, okay, against Libya. That is the last year Ghana won the African Cup of Nations, 1982. Moving on, 1984, Cameroon played finals against Nigeria, and that is the first time Cameroon won the African Cup of Nations. Okay, 1984. Moving on to 1986, Egypt played finals against Cameroon, and Egypt won that year, won the cup 1986. Moving on to 1988, Cameroon played finals against Nigeria, and Cameroon won that finals again against Nigeria. That was 1988. Moving on, Nigeria playing finals is not winning. Moving on, 1999, Algeria played finals against Nigeria, and Algeria won that year against Nigeria, 1990. Moving on, 1992, Ivory Coast played finals against Ghana, and Ivory Coast won that game 1992. Okay, moving on, 1994. Wow, 29 years ago, if I get it right. Nigeria played finals against Zambia, and Nigeria won that game, and they won that tournament at that year, 1994. Moving on to 1996, South Africa played finals against Tunisia, and South Africa won that game against Tunisia. They won that tournament at that year against Tunisia. Moving on to 1998, Egypt played finals against South Africa, and Egypt won the cup that year, 1998. Okay. Moving on, 2000, Ghana and Nigeria host the tournament, and Nigeria and Cameroon play finals, and Cameroon won that game against Nigeria. Meaning, anytime Cameroon play finals against Nigeria, they always beat Nigeria. Wow. Okay, there we go. So Cameroon won it 2000. And 2002, Cameroon played finals against Senegal, and Cameroon won that game against Senegal once again, 2002. Big up to Cameroon. 2004, Tunisia played finals, Arab nation. Tunisia played finals against Morocco, and Tunisia won that game again, and won that tournament against Morocco. Okay, moving on, 2006, Egypt played finals against Cote d'Ivoire, and Egypt won that cup that year, 2006, against Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast. It depends how you call it. 2008 in Ghana, CAN 28, Egypt played finals against Cameroon, and Egypt won that finals against Cameroon, 2008. Moving on, 2010, Egypt once again played finals against Ghana in Angola, and Ghana lost that game. Egypt beat Ghana, I think, with penalties against, and they won that cup that year again, 2010. 2012, Zambia play finals against Elephant La Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Some people also call it Côte d'Ivoire. And Zambia won that game. They won that African Cup of Nations 2012. Moving on, 2013. Nigeria play finals against Burkina Ouagadougou for Burkina Faso. So Nigeria won the tournament 2013 against Bouncer and all these players. Moving on, 2015, Cote d'Ivoire once again. They play finals with Ghana 2015, and they beat Ghana with penalties, and they won the cup 2015. Okay, we are coming to you guys. Cameroon play finals with Egypt 2017, and Cameroon won the tournament. They beat Egypt the finals, and they won that tournament 2017. Coming on this 2019, so all Senegal players for many years ago, they just won African Cup of Nations 2019 only once. Wow. If you say your own is not good, some people own is worse. Okay, by the way, let me focus. So no, 2019 actually, Algeria won the play finals against Senegal, and they beat Senegal. So Algeria won the tournament 2019. Coming 2021, the current team that actually hold the African Cup of Nations is Senegal. Senegal, they play finals against Egypt 2021, and they won it against Egypt. So you see, Senegal, they have a lot of players out there. They won the African Cup of Nations only once. Only once they won the African Cup of Nations with all their players. So Ghana, we do it all. Ghana nibeka say Ghana and so yebi. So therefore, you get it. A lot of countries have never won the African Cup of Nations. A lot of them. Do not be surprised. Egypt are top. Okay, Egypt are top. They won the African Cup of Nations 7 times, I think, followed by Ghana, followed by Cameroon, and followed by Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria, and the rest. So there you have it. There you have it. Some of the countries that won the African Cup of Nations. And if you do not know when was the year African Cup of Nations tournament started, so it started 1957, and Egypt was the first country to win the African Cup of Nations, and they went on to win it back to back 1959, and they went on to play the finals 3 times 1962, and Ethiopia won it. So yes, so thank you so much for always watching Awini Unity platform. I do really appreciate you, and one love.